Hey, this is Doug, and I am the Second Chance Fat Man, checking in with you guys here today on, it's October 22nd, 2017. Before I get to the whole check-in point of this video, I got to take the time seriously to just absolutely thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. This has been a very, very big week for me. We had an interview last week with Klaus, owner of plantbasednews.org, and he put a preliminary interview with me out there. As of this morning, that video has been seen 17,000 times. That is a big boom. But on top of that, there's been over 200 people that have witnessed that interview and found my channel on YouTube and went ahead and subscribed. So I think last week I was around 55 and now I'm around 265. So that's really neat. That's neat to me that a lot of people are taking their time to not only go from the interview and check that out, but to turn over and check out my channel as well. And at this point, I've had hundreds of people write me, and the encouragement is just, it's amazing. Thank you. I was watching one of my first videos, and it was talking about, I was talking about where I was going, hey, I'd be stoked with 10 subscribers. I honestly never thought we'd be talking 265 and in interviews that have 17,000 hits on it. I didn't think that. But that is creating that amazing accountability for me. So thank you. Okay, so check-in part of this video. So last week we checked in at 287. This week we're down to 282. So again, the fat just burped, and all of a sudden 5 pounds are gone. A lot of hard work this week, a lot of good food, a lot of clean water though. So I'm sticking to my plan. I'm not cheating. I'm moving forward. As you can tell, the title of the video, what I wanted to do with that is I wanted to quantify how I feel. In a couple of my videos and in that interview, I referenced, hey, I feel a lot better, but can we quantify that? Can there be something that I could say, hey, this is what it was and this is now what it is? So I've talked about starting to exercise a lot more, a lot of treadmill work. I'm obviously not running. When I jog, I still get lapped by a turtle, so that's just the way it is. But I was basically trying to do about a 30-minute mile. So this week I really did. I wanted to take some time and say, hey, I don't want to push myself. I don't want to create injury. I don't want to get stupid and derail the progress that's going on. But can I up the ante a little bit? Can I start pushing that envelope though? So instead of going to the treadmill and starting at 2, I started going 2.5 to 3. And what I noticed is, number one, of course, my mile dropped down to around 22 minutes. So that was really neat to say, hey, I dropped 8 minutes. There's something I can quantify. That's tangible. What I noticed though while doing that is, had you guys been standing there with me, I could have carried on a conversation. Now, I would have had to take in a few breaths, but I was always taught that push yourself to the point where it's kind of hard to have a conversation. So it wasn't hard to have a conversation. It wasn't an easy conversation. It was kind of right in that middle area. So I probably could have pushed it a little bit harder, but I'm super stoked to tell you honestly that, hey, we cut 8 minutes off our mile, and we're going to continue that. So again, I wanted to check in this week. I wanted to tell you about the 5 pounds lost. That's 282. That's 48 pounds gone. That again, those that are following, I can strictly attribute to the whole food plant-based diet. Big thing though, that puts me back at 118 pounds overall gone, and I am more determined today than I was at the start of this progress, start of this video series. I mean, my determination is off the charts, and I'm just very excited to see, with the accountabilities that you guys give me, with the dedication, with the diet, with the clean water, with the exercise, just how far we can take this thing. I did talk to Doc Martika this week, and we both agreed that probably Next week, I'm really going to start now getting into some resistance training, because that's the whole thing too. I think sometimes there's this mindset with people, whole food, plant-based, you're not getting enough protein, you're not getting these things, I can't be strong. Well, I don't want to end up being a 200-pound just skinny guy. That'd be great, because right now I'm just a big guy. And if that happens, woohoo! But I want to be that 200-pound strong guy. I still want to be able to throw up a good bench press. I still want to be able to do a good squat. And I'm very desirous to get into running. I want to be one of those guys that can come home and put my shoes on and say, hey, I'm going to go knock out 5 or 10 miles. I want to be that guy. I want that life. And I know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, if I stay committed and I stay focused, obviously we're at the end of October here, so we're starting to get into the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, those types of things. If I remain committed and focused, my goals will be met. And we're all in this together. So anyhow, so just wanted to check in with you guys. I hope you have a great week. Again, thank you so much. You very, very sincere. Thank you for taking the time to watch this, to subscribe. I've had people say, hey, I'm sharing it with my friends. So anyhow, I just hope you guys have a great week. As you can tell real quick, there's kind of a little bit different camera angle. You can kind of see right there a little bit, some clothes. I got a big pile of laundry that I got to fold, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to knock it out. That makes me a really good husband. So anyhow, I hope you guys have a great week, and we will see you next weekend. Never know if everything keeps working the way it is. I mean, maybe we'll be into the 370-pound range, the 370s, not 370 pounds. So that'd be a lot. But maybe we'll get down and have that 370 in front next week. So guys, have a great week. Thanks.